Hey guys, just a quick note, sorry for the lack of upload. I know it's been a while, well, 2 years, but still. Well, I've had a lot to do with my life, and starting now, I'm going to try and upload more, since I'll be getting into, my last year of schooling, so, but in case of that, also again, I'm sick, I caught a cold, so unfortunately I might sound a little improper. But regardless, though, I still want to give you guys a special treat for waiting this long. So today we're going to look at Series 5, First Order, Special Forces, TIE Fighter, Microfighter. Now this is part of a sub-series of like a Star Wars line called Microfighters. They've done up to Series, I want to say 9 now, I believe. Or maybe 8. I don't know. You can always double check, but I believe it's 9. So this was released during the Last Jedi line, where regardless of how we like the movie or not, they still made Lego sets of it. So take a quick look at the fig here. Sorry for my hand. It's a First Order TIE pilot, and I must say, I like the look. I've always been a big fan of Troopers. First Order, I feel like it's a lot of hate, but take a look at his head here. And, well, it's a standard 2013 clone head, which, I mean, unfortunate, but at least they tried. No back printing, or at least no double head feature. Now, the back printing looks cool. Shame they couldn't do a bit more with it, but no arm printing, no leg printing, or side leg printing, sorry. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Then it comes with a little gun, which I'm like, cool, And look at his helmet here. I like this feature right here, the synth pipe, or the breather thing. I do like that a lot. I think it really gives off a cool atmosphere. So it's gonna. Okay. You also comes with a little gun. Looking at the TIE Fighter itself, for a little build, this isn't too bad actually. There's not any stickers, and the original retail price was like $10, which I think is pretty good for the pieces that you do get. Now, it's done in a black, red, and light gray kind of color scheme, and I like that a lot. I'll admit the red at first was a little weird to like, what's the word? I just get used to. Because normally, when it comes to TIE Fighters, I like black and gray has always been the best. Red's always been kind of a weird thing for me. I think it works well. Now, special feature you can do, flick fire missiles. So, or just push them out with your finger here. You see, they're done with the red kind of like alarm piece that they would, red alarm dot piece that they would give. Just put it back in here. You see here, they can just slide back in just fine. So yeah, and then you can put the guy in there with his gun. Sorry. Oops. There we go. So yeah, he fits in there pretty well. You do the shake test. He ain't gonna fall out. This actually looks really cool. Like I said, I've never been a big fan of Microfighters before, but once I got a feel, I'm starting to find the appeal of this. So if I ever get some chunk of change, if I'm at like a Target or Walmart, I see some cool Microfighters like the Mandalorian one or that Millennium Falcon Microfighter is still in sale, I'll try and pick it up. But come on, we all know if that was it, then this video would already be over. However, now for the real treat, we're gonna take, sorry about that, fellas, take the dual set. Now this came out, I want to say in 2020. So this came with the Tauntaun and the AT-AT with 2 minifigs. It was retailed for $20, and I think for what you get here, it's pretty good. So let's take a look at the figs first. Take a look at Luke Skywalker here. He's in his Hoth garb. And, I think he looks fine. The tan and the gray works really well. And you can see his helmet here. Just gonna take this off real quick. So you see this here. He had the goggles, they can be taken off. Like so. Sorry about that. see here, you can just slide onto the top like this. I think it kind of looks better, but personally, I've always been a bigger. I've always just liked it. So you can just leave them right here. Now we can take a better look at the feet. So head print, it's like one of the ones where they print it. It's a double header, so he gives a bit more of a smile. And then he has more of a serious face. Put his helmet back on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry if I if I keep, it keeps blurring out or like I keep covering up. I'll admit I don't have a lot of experience with shooting YouTube videos, and definitely not with like reviewing things. I've always been more of a go with the flow sort of reviewer, or heck, even with the go in the flow sort of person. So now, took a look at definitely my favorite fig, the AT-AT driver, or the AT-AT pilot, sorry. Comes with a stud shooter, which we already know how that works, and a pair of gray binoculars. Now, the gray and like grayish blue, I like a lot better than Luke's like kind of color scheme. Take this off. Oh, and we get the 2012 Bruce Wayne face. Lovely. I love when this happens. Now, double head. So now, I'm going to put this on top. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So now, let's take a look at the meat and potatoes, if you will. The AT-AT we'll look at first. Now, looking at this, I actually think it looks pretty good. For what it is, for what it's trying to accomplish, with like no play features in mind, I think this looks really good. Done in like gray with bits of black and dark gray. And heck, wait, a printed control piece? Okay, now you have my attention. But some articulation here. So the head can move sideways, up, down, left, right, and turn 360 degrees. And then the legs here, the feet can move, but the legs can move. Oh, the front legs can move that far, and they can move this far back. And that's basically it for the articulation. Now you see this piece here, which has been used for lots of Lego Star Wars Starfighter pieces instead of just like putting them on there. I guess they think it looks better. Spoiler alert, not really, because when you just put him in there, he just kind of slides in there. Now when you do the shake test, he just falls out, which I'm like, okay, I understand what you're trying to go for, a bit more a slicker design and all that, but see, he just falls out, and I'm not a big fan of that, honestly. Sorry about a little. There we go, and this is a interesting design, and I think for the design it's going for, it works fine. Now let's look at the Tauntaun. Okay, this might be one of the cutest Lego designs I've ever seen. Done in gray, tan, bits of brown for the saddle. I think it looks really good. I think they did a good job with this, and they for a Microfighter, $10 a pop, I think they got a decent amount of details. So unfortunately, the head cannot move, but the arms can move a little bit, and the tail can kind of move. It can move down, left, right, and only partially up. And then, but we look on the right side here, it has white binoculars, and that's pretty cool. So now, we're going to put the stud shooter in here. We can put that right there, and now Luke can successfully be able to sit on the saddle here. Oops. There we go. Oh, just get. Oh, okay, perfect, good. Okay, now we can hold one end, and now that looks pretty cool, actually, I must say. And, of course, it's great. You can store his stud shooter and binoculars back here. And, I say for once, I think that, well, I've always been a bigger fan. Well, okay, this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I always do like getting cheaper sets to see what they do or how they make it work. I think this right here is a prime example of what Lego can do given like a price budget and a piece budget. They can make things work really well. So that was all, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment saying what I should do next. As soon as I can work the YouTube community tab, I'm gonna try and use that to like post some surveys and see what next Lego set you guys want me to do. But until next time, this is Mr. GG543, and I'll see you in the near future. Bye bye.